welcome to Westerly, everyone. So thank you for joining me on the channel again today, if you're returning, and welcome to all the new viewers. So this episode, I was going to touch on the lore in my world and the story that I'm trying to build. And I like to do that because it keeps it interesting for me, and hopefully you as the viewers enjoy it as well. I wanted to keep this as a separate, not an episode of the Let's Play, just in case, because I know not everyone is into lore and some people just like watching Minecraft gameplay, and there's nothing wrong with that. I like, in my head, I'm always building a story, almost like a movie or a television show, just to keep things interesting for me, and it makes me want to build out the world even more. So I've been thinking a lot lately, even just like when I'm heading off to sleep, ideas will pop into my head around. Oh, that skeleton's still there from the intro. I hope you enjoyed the intro as well. Yeah, ideas pop into my head, so I have built out a story that I want to incorporate into the world. And I've done the interior finally on the tavern. It's not fully finished, but I've done a good part of it. So this is the downstairs, and I'll show you guys the upstairs in a minute as well. So Westerly is the country that Jfiggsy lives in. There will be other countries as well, but that'll be thousands of blocks away. So I want to try and keep it as realistic in size-wise as I can. So Westerly is where pretty much most of the action will happen. And Westerly is made up of, let me just get behind here. And Westerly is made up of 6 noble houses. So I'm going to have like sigils and stuff like that and house colors. So the houses are, and I'll put just a very short edit of each house as well on the screen as I talk about them. I don't know how much detail I'm going to put onto it. So House of Figy. So that's obviously my house, and in Fig's End. The House of Figy specializes in adventure, because we're playing the Minecraft game, and they're going to have a big part of the story that I'm trying to build out. They come from a peasant background. As you guys saw, we built up this town from a farming background. There's some mining going on, and then we're going to add some additional stuff in as well. So it'll become a bigger town as we go on through. The next house is the House of Cobblestone. So as you probably can tell, this house is everything to do with stone, bricks, not mining as such, but stone, bricks, cobblestone, granite, andesite, all of that stuff. That's what House of Cobblestone has made their wealth off of, and that's how they become a noble house. The next noble house is House of Greenley. So they everything agriculture and farming. So in their city, each of these houses will have a big city, by the way, with a kingdom and castle and stuff like that. And in House of Greenley, there will be loads of fields, big sweeping fields. So they're probably be in a plains biome with big sweeping fields of all different crops and all of that. And then we've got House of Saltshore. So House of Saltshore are the masters of the sea. So they'll be on a coastal area within the map, and they'll have big ships built and big castles. Next house is House of Ore Mine, and then the House of Ore Mine specializes in all mining, so coal mining, iron mining, emerald mining, diamond mining, of course, gold, all of that good stuff. So that's where they made their wealth, and they will actually be the royal family, and they'll be in the king's castle within their kingdom. So they're the royal family of this story. And then you've got House of Bark. So they specialize in all trees, log types, all different trees. So as you can imagine, their castle will be made up of in a big forest somewhere with all of the different wood types and all of that good stuff. That's the major houses within my world. There's going to be lots of little villages and sub houses and stuff like that across the map as well. So there is some other parts of the story as well. We've got some, so in like the Acacia Plains and the Mesa, there's what there is called the Nygaard, and the Nygaard are the horse lords of the plains. So they'll have quite a big part to play in some of the conflicts with the major houses and stuff like that too. And then I've thought of some other bits, but I won't go into too much detail on it now. And then the main story, just to touch on that, I don't want to go too heavy. This is just an overview. I haven't got all of the details, but I'm just kind of just working it out as I play through as well. So the main story is based around an old prophecy called the Myth. So the Myth is basically the end and where the dragon is. It's an old ancient prophecy about a hidden treasure that's defended by a dragon in the end, which is the Myth. And that treasure is an elytra. So an elytra is technology that everyone wants to have, of course, because it gives you the ability to fly. There's been many houses that have tried to get the elytra, but not all of the houses have succeeded. So that's where it comes down to the House of Figy to try and get out there and get it done. And then we've got some other stuff as well, which I'll touch on in some of the episodes, like the Endermen, they used to be humans, but they've become Endermen because they got greedy with trying to get the treasure, the elytra. So they've turned into the protectors of the end, acting on behalf of the dragon. So that's kind of it. There'll be loads of stuff that I won't go too heavy in each of the episodes because I know not everyone likes lore and story behind it, but you guys, if you've watched this video, you'll probably see some hidden bits, like even like the house sigil in each bits, and I'll touch on it in the episodes as well, but I won't go too heavy like I have here. So that's the overall story in the background. I'll put some bits on screen as well. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. It just adds a bit more, it keeps me interested, and I do love storytelling, so that's where I'm going with it. I'll still continue with the fancy edits like I did at the beginning of this episode, so I hope you enjoyed that. Enjoy all, and I'll catch you on the actual Let's Play episode, which is coming up next in a few days, hopefully. Or maybe, yeah, we'll see. Cheers all. Bye.